Deliverance. This earth is our body. Each cerulean sea swells through our veins, searching for a horizon at the edge of skin rock and bone sand, waiting for the dolphins to leap through wave and tissue to enter cloud air. There are places that will never be known to us, the deepest recesses that we will refuse to enter, for they will extract the salt in our blood, the earth in our bone, and call for a journey that we will reject. We will choose instead the water that springs from the earth at its darkest hour, and will hold on in one cupped palm every possibility. In a moment, on our own, each of us will return to the singing winds, the lucid light, and call our bodies this earth, our raft. We will stand on every edge, specks against the elements, our spirits on our palms as offerings for our rescue. When fire and ice have frozen in mid-air, and avalanches have been held back by the hope in a raised hand, we will see that there is no place to look but face the earth in its splendor, and search for stars that will warm us on the longest night, when we have forsaken ourselves, when we have forgotten the color of the sun and have let blood harvesting the sea. Our veins will remember what our minds have forgotten, and our bodies will take us to the breaking dawn and hurl us to the beginning and the end. And in that moment, we will hear the sound of the earth at daybreak, and will be glad that we chose this deliverance. Words on water. Words on water.
Words on water.
The slow breathing of earth whose hurry we are.
Instant noodles, quick set, optimized speed, pronto delivery, short distance highway, quick fix, expressway, instant coffee, lead time reduction, mastering time, crash course, speed post, quick dry, racetrack, zoom, whiz, short messaging, speed booster, snap, instant win, drive through, shortcut, snap deal, quick heal, shortcut, quick dry, ready to eat, ready made, startup time reduction, short clips, web speed, speed booster, iPhone, speed test, speedometer, instant photo, immediate arrival.
The least movement is of importance to all of nature. The entire ocean is affected by a pebble. From the foot kicking the pebble to the wave, from the wave to the current, from the current to the fin of the trout, from the fin of the trout to the shoal of carp, from the shoal of carp to the petal of coral, from the petal of coral to the wall of the reef, from the wall of the reef to the back of the whale, from the back of the whale to the skin of the dolphin, from the skin of the dolphin to the turn of the tide, from the turn of the tide to the turbulence of the sea, from the turbulence of the sea to the overturned boat, from the overturned boat to the dead fisherman, from the dead fisherman to the widow and her children, from the widow and her children to the pimp on the beach, and from the pimp on the beach to the foot kicking the pebble.
In wilderness is the preservation of the world. Wilderness, Wustin, Serra, Basatia, desert, Wildmark, wilderness, deserto, Konuma, Ilang, desert, deserto, Eremia, wilderness, desert, Vadon, Hutan, Belantara, deserto, Milsum, Dikuma, desert, Wildmark, Pustinia, Pustje, Pust, deserto, Yangwa, Wildmark, Vanantara.
We cannot command nature except by obeying her.
Obey the flow, the stream, the current, the tide, the wind, the rhythm, the seasons, the quakes, the reaping, the flowering, the budding, the blooming, the aging, the dying, the rising, the growing, the flowering, the flowing, the flow, obey. Listen to the whispers of the world with which it makes love to you. Bamboo stream, willow, bow tree, hail, rain, waves, tide, waterfall, rain, gravel, mud, slush, brook.
The earth delights to feel your bare feet, and the winds long to play with your hair. The human foot has over 7,000 nerve endings on its skin. Skin is the human body's largest organ. Skin is its largest sensory organ. Skin of an adult weighs about 3.6 kilograms. Skin can be spread out on 2 square meters of ground. The outer layer of skin, the epidermis, is made up of keratin, the same substance that makes human hair. Skin has over 45 million nerve endings that send messages to the brain, allowing a human to feel sensation. Skin regulates the human body's perceptions of the external world. Skin, stratum, corneum, epidermis, melanin, nerve endings, capillaries, nerves, subcutaneous layer, keratin, dermis, follicles, sweat glands, rectopili, body touching the earth through skin. The earth touching body through skin. Body, earth, earth, body. Nature never did betray the heart that loved her. Only the heart will know the planet's secrets. Only the heart will hear the rising of the waves before the tsunami. Only the heart will see lava before it spills. Only the heart will guide feet away from the quake. Only the heart will hear the lightning before it strikes. Only the heart will see the storm before it breaks. Only the heart is needed.
The world is not given by his father, but borrowed from his children.
Borrow. To get temporary use of. Adopt. Use without being the true original owner. Derive from another. To obtain or receive on loan for temporary use, intending to give it or something equivalent or identical back to the lender. Lend. Grant use of on the understanding that it or its equivalent shall be returned. Return. Lender's rights. Condition of return. Damage. Fine. Misuse. Earthlines. At the end of midnight, large, dark waves swooped upwards into the sky and harvested the stars into the boats of the sleeping fishermen. The moon sucked in the blood of the fish, falling in slow motion back to the sea. The earthlings gaped at the sky, them children again, and had to learn anew to laugh with the lark, flying higher and higher into the sky, to run with the stream as it glittered and simmered, to the rhythm of the sun and the shadow of the moon on its way to the ocean. Dawn came uncertainly, breaking through a leaden sky, suffusing the world in orange light. The earthlings, awake all night from the shock of the arrival of star-filled boats, left their homes. They held a star to their hearts, listening to directions from the sky and the earth and the sea, walking ceaselessly in the heat of the sun, along the blood trails of the moon, feeding on shards of seaweed covered in stardust. Through their leaving, they lived. The earth laughed when finally it heard the rhythm of its own heart in the footfall of the wanderers. The earth laughed when finally it heard the rhythm of its own heart in the footfall of the wanderers.